Hello, hello. What is perception? I always thought that perception was recognizing something in the outside world. And I thought it was related to thought. Of course I did, because I was living through thought. But when we are perceiving something through thought, we're making assumptions about it. We've got a perceived idea about what it is before we actually meet it in the real. For example, we might see a bird. So we see it and we think, oh, that's a duck. It looks like a duck. It makes a noise like a duck. And we give it this whole set of characteristics about it being a duck. And we overlook the uniqueness of that little creature. Real perception is meeting something through an open heart. And when we meet something through an open heart, we are meeting them in their truth, in their wholeness. We're leaving thought out of it. And when we meet something through our open heart, it allows for intuition to enlighten us as to the contents of whatever we're perceiving. We might see somebody on the street because of the way they're dressed or a shabby appearance. We might make a whole set of assumptions about them. But the outside is not the true person. And just because somebody is shabby doesn't mean that the assumptions that we are making about them are even true. Now, even thinking somebody is shabby is an assumption. I'm using words here to try and explain what I mean, but every time we look at anything and we make an assumption or a judgment, we're in thought, we're in separation, and we cannot meet that thing in wholeness. We cannot meet the realness of it. So if I make an assumption about somebody, the moment that I perceive them in my world, they have to live up to my assumption. They can't be any other way. So by not meeting this person with an open heart, I miss ever getting to know that person. I miss ever getting to experience whatever I was going to experience as it really is. Now, everything was created and is without reason. Nothing is good or bad, it just is. Yet when we meet something through our own belief system, through our own judgments, through our own history, our past, our memories, we bring all of this dust. Dust is the best way to explain it. We bring all of this unwanted information and we pile it on top of this person. or this thing, or this situation. So we're never actually, from the mind, living in the moment. We're living in the past. And while ever we drag the past with us into our future, we keep recreating over and over and over again. Everything actually exists brand new in every single moment. And a moment isn't even a second. There are so many moments in a second. But it's one continual, unending, unbeginning moment of now. And it contains the truth of all existence, all wisdom, all knowing, all love. And it's waiting for us to meet with it. And that all-knowingness, all-loving, infinite, never beginning and never endingness is actually who we are. It's the canvas of life, the essence of life. We are the essence of life and love itself. When you stop and you say, am I alive? And you are aware that you exist, that you are alive, it's that essence you're connecting into. Now, you might have a judgment about that. Many people I've asked, are you alive? They think about it for a while and then they say, no, not really, I'm existing. But I'm talking about that actual presence. If you're here now and you're hearing these words, you exist. You are. And that essence of life and love is right there, available as you, for you to enjoy in its wholeness. But you can't get there from your mind. Your mind is closed to anything that doesn't fit any of the belief systems that have been installed there. So if you can get out of your mind and into your heart and perceive things as they really are, meet with the juice, the content, the realness of everything instead of assumption and judgment and separation and polarity, then you'll notice how delicious life can become. Life is meant to be spectacular. It's meant to be extraordinary, exuberant, absolute bliss. And yet we've got tangled with the mind and allowed it to believe that it is who we are. It's time to take back your power and to live from your heart. Big love to you all.